With record high temperatures forecasted over the next few days, find out if these popular cooling scarves actually work. Police in Coffee County responded to a call about a man who supposedly burned himself while cooking meth. Well, they searched his home, and while they didn't find any meth, they did find an abundance of another drug. Find out what that was coming up. The company that makes these bars recently won an award. Find out what that was for and how they affect the local economy. This field used to be filled with watermelons, but since it got destroyed in a hailstorm last month, it is now being used as cow feed. City officials have erected statues like these all over Albany to promote the Flint River Aquarium. Find out if one is coming to a business near you. Does wearing pajamas to work actually increase productivity, or is it just an excuse for some people to be lazy? Some South Georgia farmers are now eligible to get help from the federal government to recover from a hailstorm last month that devastated crops. We visit a farmer who was affected to see how he's recovering. On May 22nd, a massive hailstorm rolled through South Georgia, with many long-term residents saying it was the worst storm they had ever seen.
Never have seen one that in our area in my lifetime. It covers such a wide area.
The results were devastating. We first visited Charles Sumner right after the storm. At that time, his corn stalks were beaten and bruised. Eventually, his cornfields went from a lush green to this plowed-under field. So what happened to that 92 acres of corn?
We cut some of it for silage, and we've going to put grain sorghum in the fall behind it and try to make a crop with that.
The cotton was heavily damaged as well, but Sumner was able to salvage it in time.
We rushed around and got it replanted.
But it was the watermelons that took the worst of the storm.
They had the watermelons and grass and the watermelon vines that come up.
On July 12th, the federal government responded to the disaster by issuing a disaster declaration. There were a total of 13 counties that were a part of the declaration, stretching from Colquitt to Atkinson. It seemed to take a while to issue the declaration, but Sumner says that's not a surprise.
It usually takes a little bit of time, you know, to go through the process.
The good news is that since that brutal storm, the weather has cooperated with farmers.
It's better so far than it's been in our area than it has been the last couple of years at this time of the year.
If nature keeps up the good work, then farmers like Sumner will have a good crop this year. Obesity is a big problem in Georgia, but the Youth Becoming Healthy Project is working to help kids get in shape. Each day consists of new activities to keep them active and engaged.
We've had kids, again, since 2004. A lot of our students that have come through the YBH program have gone on to play high school and college sports. I mean, we have record after record of kids that have played, you know, soccer, they've played football, they've run track, that have come through this program.
A pediatrician says the program is working.
Yesterday I saw one for follow-up, and she lost 6 pounds in the first 2 weeks of the camp. And this is her first summer working, so she was really excited when she got on the scale at my office.
Never give up. Complete your dreams, no matter what.
Albany native Seattle Seahawk wide receiver Ricardo Lockett stopped by to give the kids words of encouragement.
When I was growing up, I never really got a chance to see a guy or, you know, meet someone in the field where I wanted to be in life. I never got a chance to meet a professional athlete of any nature. So, you know, I wish I could share my life with them and, you know, take them everywhere with me, but I can't. So the little things that I can do, like come back and talk to them and, you know, just sit down and talk with them or shake hands or sign a picture, you know, something that's free. Why not? Defeat the odds. That's the best thing. That's what I live by.
Caroline Barber, WALB News 10. As summer is winding down, kids around the state are getting ready to go back to school, which means that parents are opening their wallets to buy new school supplies. On August 10th and 11th, the state is going to be helping families and teachers out by removing the sales tax from their school-related purchases. One of the most popular items on the back-to-school list are clothes, like these uniforms.
Any clothing or accessory items would be considered under the sales tax holiday.
Albany businesses are planning on taking full advantage of these tax-free days.
In years past, we have done the sales tax holiday and, of course, take that opportunity to allow people to save a little bit of extra money.
This tax break will mean big savings for parents and extra revenue for small store owners.
We appreciate any assistance that the state gives us. Anytime we can have an extra incentive out there for people to go out and buy.
Hall's School Equipment and Supplies in Albany serves many Southwest Georgians, but teachers make up most of their clientele.
Teachers and daycares is 90% of our business.
When students enter the classroom this year, they will see bright, colorful, and educational displays that help maximize student learning. Teachers buy most of that on their own.
Teachers come in and spend their own money, and most of them spend $200, $300 a year.
So getting a little help is always appreciated, even if the help is a little later this year.
It would be a little better if it was in July for them to suggest this and to do this. That makes you think there is something's changing. It's going to get a little better.
If you don't have any kids but still hate paying sales tax, you'll be in luck, because the next sales tax holiday will be in October for energy and water efficient appliances. Caroline Barber for WALB News 10. A British soccer camp comes to South Georgia thanks to a partnership with the YMCA. Connor Moore has been in the U.S. since early June. He is now in Leesburg teaching kids to dribble, shoot, and defend. Like most of the people in his country, Moore has played the game most of his life. He has seen some pretty good skills in the kids here in South Georgia and hopes they continue to pursue their soccer goals.
Most of them have definitely played before. Most of them have got good fundamental skills. It's been very easy to coach because I've been able to push them, I've been able to challenge them, give them harder things to try and help them develop themselves. So I've been very impressed with the level that they're at the moment.
The camp goes through this Friday, and Moore will be in the States for 4 more weeks.